recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Wrestling Challenge. I'm Gorilla Monsoon, along with Bobby the Brain Heenan, get to set to bring you the greatest professional athletes in the world. Put out the porch light, hang up the phone, because we're coming right now. Jam-packed here once again this week on Wrestling Challenge, and no exception, we got a fantastic lineup of stars. We're going to take a look at the special update on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and what his condition is a little bit later on in the program. Then a look at the new Honky Tonk Man, along with his new manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Give me a break.
And Hercules, my man, Hercules, probably the strongest man in the world today.
Claiming to be the strongest man. Six-man tag team action. Hillbilly Jim, Pedro Morales, and Billy Jack Haynes. Talk about formidable teams. And look at this doggone good match. The Bulldogs teaming up with the Junkyard Dog, and even a dog on the opposition in Moondog Spot, Valentine and Beefcake.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring at this time from Donners Grove, Illinois, weighing 241 pounds, Leaping Lenny Poffo. Soon to be entering the ring area from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man indeed being led down to the ring.
He is accompanied by his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Boy, this guy has shown me a whole different side, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Look at the Monsoon, he is ready.
Look at that little shake, rattle, and roll going on. I'll tell you what, there's no denying the Honky Tonk Man's ability inside the squared circle. I certainly question the way he goes about it.
Well, I don't think that's for you to do, question. You're just there to report the wrestling action. Let the Honky Tonk Man worry about that.
I can question anything I see fit to question.
Then I'll question it too.
Are we going to get a poem from the Poet Laureate of the World Wrestling Federation?
I hope not.
I think we are.
I hope not.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you with one of his poems, Mr. Poffo.
Oh, no.
Every single vote is in and Honky Tonk is out. So Jimmy Hart is smiling with elation. He tried to be like Elvis, but Elvis lives forever, and Honky Tonk's a sorry imitation.
Sorry imitation indeed. Oh, look at this. Leaping, going right after the Honky Tonk Man right off the bat. Flying head scissors, well executed. Honky Tonk didn't even get a chance to get his ring attire off. He's heading for higher ground.
He better start talking to Jimmy. Boy, that Poffo's a show-off. You know, I don't like a guy like that. He didn't give the Honky Tonk Man even a chance.
Honky Tonk Man outside having a few derogatory remarks to say about some of our ringsiders here. In fact, earlier on, we caught up to the Honky Tonk Man, and he is upset, and here's what he had to say exactly about how he feels about the fans here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, you cast your vote, and I'm fixing to cast mine with my new manager, Colonel Jimmy Hart. We're not kissing any more pukey babies, and we're not shaking any more greasy hands.
That's disgusting.
Colonel Jimmy Hart. I like that. That has a good ring to it. Colonel Jimmy Hart.
The tide has turned here already in this matchup. As on the receiving end right now, Leaping Lenny Poffo. Big smile on the kisser of the Honky Tonk Man.
You know, I didn't like the Honky Tonk Man when he first appeared for the World Wrestling Federation, but it seems to me the man has developed some class and some smarts.
From who? From the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart?
No.
On the second turnbuckle inside. drops one right into the kisser of leaping. Retaliation now. Went downstairs and then back. Oh, what a roundhouse right. Look out, Irish whip, no reversal. Clothesline, didn't get that executed exactly the way he wanted it. What do we got here? A little shake. Ah,
Rattle and roll.
reverse neck breaker, shake, rattle and roll. He likes to call it, and this one is over. Just like that.
Take a little trip to Heartbreak Hotel.
Honky Tonk Man really didn't even get his hair messed up.
Here is your winner, the Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man very ecstatic about his victory, and he's giving us a little shake, rattle, and roll, and that's exactly what he calls that pinning combination I referred to as a reverse neck breaker. Oh, look at this. He wants to know what they think about it. They'll tell him exactly.
I know you love me. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your support. Keep them cards and letters coming. Woo!
Give me a break. You lost by over 600,000 votes. Let's take a look. Here it comes right here. Putting that front face lock on and then going with this reverse neck breaker that he calls shake, rattle, and roll. There it is. Whammo. Right now, wrestling fans, it's Wrestlers Rebuttal time with Mr. Wonderful complaining about our new magazine.
How do I look, Bobby, huh?
You look wonderful.
Yeah,
You always look wonderful.
Sure.
You know, this World Wrestling Federation magazine has great stories. It has great pictures, great colored shots. It's
not
put
bad.
together quite well, but it's not wonderful.
Well, that's true, Bobby, but you know, it could be wonderful, and you know how, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If Mr. Wonderful's picture was on the
check
cover,
it out, man.
then this magazine would be wonderful.
Oh, yeah, look at this, huh? So much better.
Many doctors have taken a look at Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and his injury. Right now, we're going to get a report from two of those doctors and just where their analysis is.
Doctors have been conferring about the condition of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. With me, Dr. Ponavich and Dr. Jarrett. I'd like to get your opinion, your assessment of Ricky Steamboat's injury.
Well, with an injury to the larynx, it can be a life-threatening injury. The problem you deal with a competitive athlete like he is the desire that he has to return to the ring and the likelihood of another injury being a fatal injury.
All right, do we have a difference of opinion now between the two of you and other doctors that have investigated and looked into this case?
Well, I know Ricky Steamboat personally, and I know what a tremendous competitor he is and the great condition that he's always in, and I think that's going to be a real factor, a real positive plus for him.
Is there a strong possibility Ricky Steamboat has vowed to return to the World Wrestling Federation? In your opinion, that he can return?
I would advise that he did not. I think the uncertainty about it is just too great to allow him to return.
All right. A lot of conversation regarding Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Doctors, I thank you very much.
Well, certainly two contrasting opinions by those two doctors. For my money, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat loaded with guts. Let's go to the ring.
The following is a tag team bout scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the corner to my right, the tag team combination consisting of, from Modesto, California, weighing 225 pounds, Mike Luca. His tag team partner from Amarillo, Texas, weighing 240 pounds, Dennis Stamp. The opponents hail from Montreal, Canada, at a combined weight of 469 pounds, Jacques and Raymond, the Roujo brothers.
Talk about exciting individuals. You're looking at two of them right there in Jacques and Raymond, the Roujo brothers. New here to the World Wrestling Federation, but not new to that squared
Boy,
circle.
did you see those robes on the Roujo brothers, Monsoon?
Look at the lovely
Oh,
What's wrong with their robes?
Nothing. It's just amazing what you can do with a little ingenuity and two hefty trash bags.
Please. I don't see your guys lining up to sign any contracts that's got the Roujo's name on it right now.
No, because we like to beat somebody important. Two doctors working on Steamboat, huh? Two different opinions. Who cares about Ricky Steamboat? You know, there's some people that are has-beens, and then there's some never-wases. He's a never-was. He should retire.
Please, give me a break. Tag made, Jacques in. From the outside, drop kick in the back. right into a scoop slam. Oh, big splash, could be all over early. Whoa, 2 3/4. Wow, that was very close. Earlier on, we had a chance to talk to Jacques and Raymond. They have a special message for us.
On behalf of the Roujo brothers, Jacques and Raymond,
we hope everybody out there at this time of year is having a good time. Merry Christmas to all of you. De la part des frères Roujo, Jacques et Raymond.
Ben, nous souhaitons que vous soyez aussi heureux que nous autres dans le temps des fêtes. Joyeux Noël.
Well, happy holidays in 2 different languages, just for you, Brain.
It sounded to me like they got a little fruitcake caught in their throat, a little too much Christmas and turkey dinner. Why don't they speak English, Monsoon?
They do speak English and French, both fluently.
Well, no one cares to hear their French.
Irish whipping. Oh, look at this, using his brother as a stepladder. Down for the count again. No, save being made. Planted that boot right on the cranium of Jacques.
You know, there's no way a Roujo brother can go in there and defeat a man. There has to be 2 against 1 always. Just notice
it's
that.
tag team. It's tag team action. Another quick tag made. Oh, double drop kick. Well executed. Raymond stays in as he is the legal man warning his opponent about outside interference.
You're right. It is a tag team. To tag a man in and to tag a man out. Not for both of them to be in there.
Nice underhook here. Fireman's carry with a lift. Very well done. These guys can do it all. Tag made, Irish whip in once more, scoop slam. Where's he going to plant him? Somewhere, right in the corner. That's smart tag team wrestling. Keep the man on your side of the ring. Another quick tag made. Oh, look at this. Bombs away. Backdrop right over the top. It's history. Oh, look at the interference coming from the outside. But Jacques met the challenge. You got to admit these guys are exciting, Brian. Give me a
Well,
break.
obviously these people, and every place we go with the World Wrestling Federation think they're exciting. They don't impress me.
They certainly are.
Here are your winners, the Roujo brothers.
Roujo's chalking up another impressive victory here this week on Wrestling Challenge, climbing that ladder, headed for possibly a title shot. With the British Bulldogs, let's look at it. This is what you call teamwork.
Teamwork? Yeah, when it takes 2 men to beat some ham and egger.
Right there, easy 1, 2, 3 count by Dave Hebner. Right now, fans, interesting comments from one of the many superstars in the WWF.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I want to do a little something different because I've asked Hillbilly Jim to come out here. Hillbilly, for a very important reason. First off, my friend, I want to thank you. That had to be the best Thanksgiving dinner that I ever ate. Granny, believe you me, is an unbelievable cook. And I was a little bit skeptical about the possum pudding, and the catfish fritters had me a little uneasy, but I got it. They were delicious.
I told you, Ken, you just had to trust me. Let me tell you something. You know, at Christmas time, we like to get together and do a lot of things that I guess maybe some people don't know about, but there's a lot of music in the hills where I'm from, you know. And I'll tell you, this year's been a real good year for Hillbilly Jim. I've invited some real good friends of mine to come to my house for Christmas. Aside from some of my good buddies like Billy Jack Haynes, Pedro Morales, and I'm talking about Tito Santana, the Hulk Hogan himself. I've invited some musical guests as long as you could come to. I've invited Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings and George Jones and John Anderson. Hank Williams Jr. might even come by. He might even drop in for the party.
In other words, Hillbilly, it's going to be a good old-fashioned sing-along Christmas at Hillbilly Jim's.
It's going to be a musical theme this year in the hills where I'm from, and I'll tell you, there's going to be a lot of fine food. There's going to be a lot of wonderful gift exchange. Going to be a lot of warmth, a lot of kindness, because there's a lot of poor people in the world who don't have no chance to enjoy it. I want to say to everybody, God bless you all and Merry Christmas, and I wish you was here with us. You're going to be here in our hearts, and we're going to be thinking about each and every one of you.
Hillbilly, got to ask you one.
Yes, sir.
Granny's still going to be cooking, right?
Granny's going to be cooking. She's going to be throwing down some of the best food you ever had. And I'm going to tell you something. She is going to do some of her special, special things that she's like. She has got some of that beautiful, some catfish Finkelstein fritters that she's made this year. They're the best you ever seen. They're pickled catfish, and they are beautiful.
Blackjack Mulligan making waves once again in the World Wrestling Federation. Right now, we're going to take you to the big cattle ranch and the roundup with Blackjack.
Let's go, run them doggies up now, separate them bulls there. Them bulls waving them heifers there, boys. Move on up here. Let's go. All right, let's go. Moving on around here, guys. Let's go. Move on around here. What we're looking at here is another herd of strays here. Mulligan cattle. It's one of the finest Texas Longhorns you've ever seen in your life. what we're going to try to attempt to do is put the Mulligan brand on another set of calves out there. WWF, what you'd better be ready for is Mulligan riding your way with my favorite horse, Sunday, going to put the brand on you. We're going to be riding hard and fast, and we'll be looking for another herd of strays. So what I'm going to do to you, can you imagine Bundy? Whoa, red hot poker branding you. We're on our way, WWF. All right, boys, let's get them calves moved over there. Let's go. Come on. Separate them calves there.
Look out, King Kong Bundy is Blackjack Mulligan referred to him. Joining me here in the podium right now, luscious Johnny B. Let's go to the ring.
This next bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing 225 pounds, David Gold. The opponent is accompanied by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Weighing in at 275 pounds, Hercules.
Hercules indeed, with that chain wrapped around his neck, that 15-foot chain, claiming to be the strongest man in professional sports today. We might even see a little tug-of-war here demonstration.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, Monsoon. You can see right now that Hernandez is, he seems to be issuing a bit of a challenge there to the David Gold, his opponent. A little reluctant is this Gold, but yet I guess he feels he has to succumb to this challenge.
What, that's the point. They're going to try to pull each other.
Well, I don't know.
To the other side of the ring.
This Gold's going to need a lot of luck against this guy.
Look at the frame of Hernandez. Look at that fantastic physique.
One-handed, mind you.
Well, Gold holding on for all he's worth, but Hernandez with one hand, now two on the chair. Oh, just threw him away like yesterday's garbage.
That's brute strength, Monsoon.
Well, so much for that test of strength. I like to see a guy with a little more body weight in there hooked up on the other end of that chain.
Well, true. Somebody of a higher caliber could present more of a challenge, but I doubt it.
I'll tell you, a challenge right in there right now is the referee of one Danny Davis, coming under very heavy scrutiny here in the World Wrestling Federation. Doesn't have too many fans.
Well, he's the man that's brought true law and order to pro wrestling. There's no doubt about it.
Talking about fans, John, I want to make you aware, if you're not, that very shortly we're going to have a special World Wrestling Federation fan club inauguration.
Well, that's nice to hear, but you know something? Mr. Gold is hearing these crashing elbows being thrust on his larynx right now, Monsoon.
Well, giving away a lot of body weight here. Oh, look at that. He could have had the 3 count, jerked him up by the hair.
He could have beat him any time, Grandma, as we like to say in the squared circle.
Bobby the Brain Heenan procuring the contract of Hercules Hernandez from the Slickster for a whole lot of money and really turned this guy around. Look at that right hand.
He gave him one right hand and sent him into the 5th row.
Get him back in there. You can't beat him out here. We want him in there.
Louisa Brain saying you got to get him back inside. Oh, look at that. Threw just like a javelin.
Sure did.
Stuffed him right back inside the ring.
You seem to be a big fan of Hernandez, the way you're describing him, Monsoon.
Hey, I'll tell you this, I give credit where credit is due. The guy's got a fantastic physique. He knows his way around that squared circle. He's a powerhouse. I'd like to see him do a few more of these tests of strength in the weeks and months to come.
Well, but right now he's choking this man right here. I don't know if it's, you consider that a choke or is that a legal hold?
That's a chin lock right now. It hasn't dropped underneath the esophagus. Just a reverse double chin lock. Wow.
Well, there's another good hold right there.
Yeah, he planted that forearm right into the sternum area. Nice shot right over the shoulder of the Brain.
Nice little haircut on Bobby, huh? Every hair in place.
Oh, look at that. Press slam, easily done. Oh, he outweighs this guy by what, 75 pounds, Bobby?
Well, I would say, Monsoon, that that's a fair assumption.
There it is. The backbreaker, the inverted one upside down. Tremendous pain right here on the lower vertebrae area. Referee ringing the bell, and none too soon, I might add. This can cause permanent injury. Oh, look at that.
He put him
Referee's got to stop a guy from doing that.
Why would he have to?
That's adding insult to injury right there. In fact,
if Danny Davis thought it should have been done, he would have done it, but he didn't do it.
Give me a break.
Here is your winner, Hercules.
Hercules, very impressive here this week in the World Wrestling Federation here on Wrestling Challenge. Here it is. Look at this earlier on. Just scooped him up like he weighed nothing, just like a feather. Slammed him on, only later on to slap on his dreaded inverted backbreaker. Hercules, certainly someone to contend with here in the World Wrestling Federation. A special word on upcoming WWF events.
As we begin to wind down the year 1986, I've asked a man who certainly is as popular as they come here in the World Wrestling Federation to join me. And speaking, of course, of none other than the man out of Tacula, Mexico, Tito Santana. And Tito, I think you'd agree, while 1986, certainly February, didn't start off too well for you, that ever since 1986 overall been a very good year. You've had some success recently in six-man tags, and perhaps more importantly, avoided any kind of serious injury. But I'm just wondering, what's in your mind, any goals you may have already set for 1987?
Well, without a doubt, Ken, the number one priority that I'm waiting for is the time for me to get a chance to go up against Macho Man Savage again. You know, everyone knows that you have to wait in line for a title match. There's so many top wrestlers in the WWF that that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm waiting for Savage, but I'm not just laying down waiting for you, Savage. I'm staying in top shape, my man. When the time comes, Savage, I hope that you are still wearing that belt, because I feel that Tito Santana deserves that belt. That belt was stolen from me. 86 was a good year, but I want to stop here right now, and I want to thank the good Lord for helping me every time I step into the ring, coming out healthy with no serious injuries. I want to thank all the fans throughout the world, throughout different parts of the country that I've been to, that have been behind me. También para toda la gente latina que me está escuchando, los mexicanos, cubanos, puertorriqueños, he luchado en diferentes partes del mundo, y donde quiera que voy, donde hay gente latina, me abren los brazos. Y para mí es muy importante porque es mi orgullo ser latino, ser mexicano y representar a todos ustedes siempre como yo me gusta que la gente mía sea representada. Nos vemos muy pronto. ¡Arriba!
As popular as they come, Tito Santana.
Jesse the Body Ventura trying to get us some further information on the reinstatement of Andre the Giant. Hasn't done a good job, but let's go to Jesse and Andre.
Now look at Andre, I got questions I gotta ask you. And I understand that you and I don't always see eye to eye, right? But I gotta ask you, were you at the hearing where the suspension was lifted?
No.
Bobby Heenan was at that hearing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, tell me what went on. How could the suspension of you be lifted in the World Wrestling Federation?
I think it's none of your business.
It's my business. The body's got to know. The body's got to find out.
The Body not doing too good of an investigation job, Johnny B.
Well, you know, he wasn't talking to somebody that can relate to him either. You have to appreciate that fact, right?
Following is a six-man tag team event scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the corner to my right, from Amarillo, Texas, weighing 250 pounds, Kevin Collins. His partner from Fontana, California, weighing 235 pounds, Buddy Ryder. And their partner from Hollywood, California, at 275 pounds, Tim Patterson. The opponents soon to be making their way to the ring area from Portland, Oregon, weighing 246 pounds, Billy Jack Hayes. From Culebra, Puerto Rico, at 247 pounds, Pedro Morales. And from Mudlick, Kentucky, at 305 pounds, Hillbilly Jim.
This capacity crowd on its feet to welcome this threesome. And don't go messing with a country boy if you know what's good for you, Johnny B.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd have no plans of messing with that country boy because I just took a shower not long ago. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, just before this match got underway, we informed Hillbilly Jim that indeed it was going to be televised.
On TV? You mean this here match is going to be on TV? Hello, Granny. Hello, Unclehead. How you doing?
Good old country boy, Hillbilly Jim. He's got himself a couple of real good partners. I'd like to have those two guys on my side anytime.
Well, I'll tell you what, every man's entitled to his opinion, Monsoon. I certainly would disagree with that statement.
Can you find fault in Pedro Morales, former World Wrestling Federation champion?
I probably couldn't even find a date for Pedro Morales. He wanted the truth.
and take a look at the powerhouse from Portland, Oregon. And Billy Jack Haynes is about to start off this match. You know, earlier on, we got several reports, Johnny V, from two different doctors on the condition of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And
yeah, but I got the inside soup on that, Monsoon. The guy's never coming back into pro wrestling. Steamboat's done.
Steamboat's done.
Yeah, it's a thing of the past. Too bad he ended not that way, but it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
You know, did you have any medical training in your career?
I'm just an staunch observer of what's going on, baby. The guy's washed up.
And you think that because one of the doctors said that it was a good idea if you never entered the ring again, that's the way to go?
Right. You have to listen to those doctors, Monsoon.
Well, I don't know. I'm a little bit up in the air on the thing. I think that, you know, if he should have to retire at this particular point in time, he can go out on the top of the ladder, so to speak.
Well, I don't know. You seem to be closer and more of a friend than I am to Steamboat. I just say good riddance, pal.
You got that right. You don't have too many friends.
I don't need any either.
Doing a job right now, the team of Hillbilly Jim, Pedro Morales.
Oh, Hillbilly Jim. He's a good old touchy ball.
Yes, he is. He has a good time out there. Win, lose, or draw, Hillbilly Jim has a good time. Look at this. Power
Still got that bad knee there. Valentine and Beefcake took care of her not too long ago.
Well, you put the guy out of commission for what, 8 months?
He was out in the hay out there, pal. Looking at the moon for a long time, thanks to Beefcake.
Tag made to Pedro Morales. Slingshot coming up. Morales very quick, very agile. Off the ropes with a nice shoulder block. Scoop slam. I'll tell you something. Oh, nice backbreaker. One of Pedro's favorite moves.
This rider looks like he's out on Twilight Zone already.
Got a few tattoos. Might have seemed like a good idea at some night.
Yeah, he's not really what you consider to be a character witness by any stretch of the imagination.
Danny Davis, once again, the referee in this matchup. Coming under very close scrutiny by not only the World Wrestling Federation, but the president, Jack Tunney. Morales unloaded with a big left hand. Nothing illegal about that. Davis was right on his case.
Here comes your old buddy now, Billy Jack. Ooh, Billy Jack from Oregon.
Billy Jack Haynes, Portland, Oregon, the consummate wrestler. And when he slaps that full Nelson on you, sayonara, baby.
Well, yes, if you want to go Japanese, go. If you like teriyaki, stay. This young dude, I think, is wishing he was stuck with pro basketball or whatever.
Certainly. Oh, look at that. Little wave there saying, how you doing, pal?
You know, one of these days, this Hillbilly Jim's going to get cute with a guy like Valentine or Beefcake or Bravo or somebody really important that's going to knock his brain stiff.
Well, the Dream Team, are they still looking to regain the title, Johnny V? Are they indeed?
We are always in search of, and we are always in deserving of. What else can I tell you? Don't try to pinpoint me.
Well, the British Bulldogs.
There's a nice backdrop, son, young man. Welcome to pro wrestling.
Once again, the man from Portland tagged in. Oh, look at that. Talk about agility. Standing drop kick right out of nowhere by Billy Jack.
And here's the Honorable Danny Davis in the picture. Can you see him right there?
Honorable?
Yes.
Maybe honorable in your book, not in mine.
It's about time Law & Order came to pro wrestling. Danny Davis has brought it here.
Danny Davis is a disgrace to the referee uniform.
I heard he's trying to get into the NFL.
Oh, there it is. The full Nelson slapped down right in the center of the ring.
Here comes Mitch Ryder, the Detroit wheels going out, baby.
Referee not wasting any time ringing the bell. This one is history right now, as I'm sure we've had a submission.
Do wackadoo.
Here is your winner, the team of Hillbilly Jim, Pedro Morales, and Billy Jack Haynes.
Talk about formidable six-man tag team competition. We've got it right here in Hillbilly Jim, Pedro Morales, and Billy Jack Haynes. Let's go to the video replay and take a look at how they put these two away. Here it is. Look at the agility here as we talked about earlier on. Whammo, right underneath the chin. As I stated earlier on, not too many guys going to be able to do that from a standing position. Here we are. Take a look at him. Hillbilly's got everybody going. Let's go to Jake the Snake in the Snake Pit.
And now, Jake the Snake Roberts in the Snake Pit.
Yeah, that's right. You know, most people go through life never knowing what it's like to be a little bit different, a little bit special. Well, I am one that's different. I'm one that's special. But tonight as a guest, we have a man that truly has blue blood running through his veins. I can only be talking about one man, and that can only be the king himself. Handsome Harley Race and Mr. Heenan. I am blessed by the presence of this man because I realize the accomplishments that he has, well, let's say, executed in his time.
Well, when you talk about accomplishments, when you talk about what this man has accomplished, you're talking about the one and only king of professional wrestling. You know, and I enjoy seeing all the people standing on their feet. And if you like to kneel on one knee in the presence of the king, you may do so. It would be appreciated.
Can I ask you one question? I know that, you know, you go through life and you have to deal with all sorts of situations. Now, I know there has to be some ignorant fool along the line that does not want to bow down. What does the king do when he is fought with such an injustice?
Well, if it's an opponent, they are dispensed with like that. If it's one of these 8 to 5 humanoids, they are totally ignored.
So you just have to realize what you're dealing with in each situation. You know, I understand when I step into the ring and I'm looking across there and I see a man that's not half the man that I am. So I can understand what it must be like for this man to go through life looking at these 8 to 5ers, knowing that they just don't understand what it's like to be the real king.
Well, some people will never know what it's like to be the real king. This man does.
It's a pleasure to have had you both here, and I'm sure the king will continue to reign.
Well, talk about bad guys. We've got a whole lot of real bad guys here in the World Wrestling Federation, and we're going to take a look at some bad boys. Compliments of the Miami Sound Machine, Johnny B.
I can't wait to see some of those bad boys.
We got them. Two of the top dogs here in the World Wrestling Federation finally got a chance to meet face-to-face Matilda and JYD, the Junkyard Dog.
Hey, Matilda, what kind of bones do you like, girl? I like good old ham hock bones. I bet you like those good old soft bones. You like to bury your bones in the dirt, don't you? But the dog like to carry his bones home to his pup. Hey, let's go out there to the ring and bite on somebody. Let's get him, girl.
You know what?
Classic dog. I love it.
Monsoon, I bet that dog's going to have shots.
Give me a break.
This is a six-man tag team event scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from parts unknown at 273 pounds, Moondog Spot. His tag team partners are known as the Dream Team. They are accompanied by their manager, Luscious Johnny V. From Seattle, Washington, weighing 248 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And from San Francisco, California, weighing 267 pounds, Brutus Beefcake. The opponents, from England, at a total combined weight of 465 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, the British Bulldogs. And their tag team partner from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 265 pounds, the Junkyard Dog.
14,000 plus come to their feet here this week on Wrestling Challenge to welcome this threesome. British Bulldogs along with the Junkyard Dog. We had a chance to talk with Johnny V, his thoughts on dogs.
I don't like Bulldogs. I don't like JYD dogs, Junkyard Dogs. Don't like chili dogs, hot dogs. Oh, dog I do like, come to think of it, is doggone.
Talk about a fountain of misinformation. He doesn't like any kind of dogs.
I don't even think he likes gorillas. I know I don't.
The ring being cleared here. And look at Matilda, JYD, both down there on all fours.
Now, is that Matilda or is that...
look at that. Bulldog Spot just took a kick at Matilda, and she went right after.
I didn't see him. That's a vicious dog. That dog ought to be put in a kennel.
You think that that's not a vicious individual to take a kick at a four-legged...
He was defending himself.
Give me a break. Grab them cakes indeed. I'll tell you what, look at the condition of these three individuals standing in the ring right now. British Bulldogs, current reigning champions here in the World Wrestling Federation, and their mascot, Matilda.
You know, that might not be their mascot or their dog. That just might be one of their brothers or sisters. Think about that. It makes sense. They look alike.
Give me a break.
But you know, Monsoon, I can't wait till next week, because I'm going to conduct an interview with the Macho Man, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Macho Man Savage, and just see what he's got to say about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Well, you know, there's many sides to that story as far as the condition of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and whether he will indeed return to the world of professional wrestling or not.
Do you think Ricky the Dragon is a bright man?
Of course he's an intelligent individual.
Then he better hang it up, because I think he's finished.
Well, I could say that about some of the people in your stable, family as well. Right now, oh, look at that, the hammer on the receiving end from Dynamite. Well, this is a good opportunity for, oh, look at that snap. Master of the snap suplex and the tag made as JYD steps in. Headbutt, yes. Think you learned that from Matilda? Highly unlikely.
I doubt Matilda could learn anything from him, or vice versa.
Well, we've got four dogs out there, the British Bulldogs, Junkyard Dog, and Moondog Spot. And the Dream Team.
And my colleague, Luscious Johnny V.
Mascot.
Not a mascot.
Johnny V. Dog exchanging blows here with Brudai, and Brudai got the worst of it. Oh, headbutt right between the eyes. I'll tell you, you've got to have a whole lot of continuity in order to be successful in six-man tag team action. Oh, Curtis with a nice inverted atomic drop. Caught Dynamite coming in. Now they're going to work on the youngster. There's a tag made to Spotty. No, I mean to Valentine.
You know, a victory over these Bulldogs that put them right up there for a title shot.
Well, they had a golden opportunity in the Rosemont Horizon, and the title went goodbye.
Yeah, but that was a fluke. They were jobbed on that one.
There was no fluke. It was a nightmare indeed for the Dream Team. Bulldog Spot in there right now.
Spotty looks quicker than ever.
Now he's lost some weight as well. Oh,
But I
nice
mean,
backbreaker.
just being in there with Valentine and Beefcake looks like it's giving him new life.
Well, he certainly hasn't bought any new wrestling attire, I'll tell you that.
I don't think he's concerned with how he looks, Monsoon.
Roujo
obviously.
going for a suplex here on Dynamite. Turn around, fair play indeed. Oh, very well executed. Over for the cover.
This is
Referee Dave Hebner right down there. No. He needs to get over in the right part of town and make a tag here. Spotty in there once again. Setting him up. Irish whip in. Oh, guy caught him right in the chin with that boot. Double team here by the Dogs. Whoa, nice clothesline. Davey Boy going over, making the tag to JYD.
He's barking at the moon.
He certainly was.
He's half nuts.
Power slam, perhaps. It's all over, I'll tell you that right now. Nobody's going to get up from that. History.
A dog beating a dog.
Junkyard Dog extremely successful with the Bulldogs.
Here are your winners, the team of the Junkyard Dog and the World Tag Team Champions, the British Bulldogs.
Matilda likes what she sees as the British Bulldogs teaming up with JYD. Very successful this week here on Wrestling Challenge.
See right here. It looks to me like there, he's got his jeans hooked back there. He's got a hold of his belt there. That's the Eagle.
You mean his rope? Right now, fans, here's some news of special interest right here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the holiday season just about upon us, from all of us here at the World Wrestling Federation, to each and every one of you, a very happy and healthy holiday season, and certainly a very happy new year. And we were thinking, who best to convey our holiday wishes to you than our own poet laureate, Leaping Lanny Poffo. And Lanny, I understand you have an oration or two.
Well, thank you very much, Killer Ken. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. But before I bring out our special guest, let me just give you a little bit of a warning, okay?
Okay.
Whose appetite for turnbuckles is making all that mess? The man who has to sweep the ring will give you just one guess. They call George Steele the animal, but take a closer look. The cover doesn't indicate the beauty in this book. His passion for Elizabeth's in vain, to say the least, but the beauty has compassion for this broken-hearted beast. The reaction of the Macho Man has really been uncouth. We need Joyce Brothers and Dear Abby, and maybe Dr. Ruth. George, come on out here.
Well, Lanny, you've been a lot of times, he's a little shy. Why don't you see if you can get him again? Certainly a very fine poem from Leaping Lanny Poffo, and it sounds like, well, now maybe we can get George. No, camera, George. Lanny, maybe see if you can get him back. George?
Jimmy Hart.
Why do you have a Jimmy Hart doll, George?
Jimmy Hart, give me Christmas present.
It's nice.
Don't like Jimmy Hart. Weasel, give me Christmas present.
Bobby Heenan gave you a gift?
His doll. Eh.
Well, Lanny, I understand you also have a Christmas poem for
Listen to Lanny. Listen.
Well, thank you very much. I can't work under such circumstances. On behalf of George the Animal and Mr. Killer Ken, for World Wrestling Federation, it's Christmas once again. The wrestling fans deserve the best, and that is why we're here. So have yourself a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Well, Lanny, very, very nice indeed. And what, may I ask, any big holiday plans for you?
Well, I'll just give you a hint. 1987 follows right after Christmas, and you're going to see the most improved wrestler. Oh, look at George Steele.
George, I think George is taking after you. Perhaps he has a Christmas poem in mind.
I write poem.
What are you going to write, George?
Christmas.
Nice time of year, isn't it? Again, from all of us here at the World Wrestling Federation, to each and every one of you, a very happy holiday season.
Well, folks, that wraps it up.
You know, Monsoon, excuse me for interrupting here, but I can't wait till next week, because that's when I'm going to ask Randy Macho Man Savage if he has any feeling about remorse or if he feels sorry for what he did to the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat.
I can't wait. In addition to that, we're going to see Coco Beware in action, along with Frankie, I'm sure, Then the Hart Foundation teaming up with Adrian Adonis against Mike Rotundo, Golden Boy Danny Spivey, and Special Delivery Jones. The return of Andre in the snake pit. I love it.
Yeah. And Kamala, the Ugandan headhunter with Kimchi and the Wizard.
Boy, this guy's putting a lot of guys in a hospital. Six-man tag team action. The Islanders with Offie against Sheik, Volkov, and Butch Reed.
The Natural.
All that and a whole lot more coming next week. Gorilla Monsoon for Bobby the Brain, and sometimes Johnny B saying so long.